How's it going, everyone? So this video is a little bit different to what I normally do. I'm actually going to talk about another YouTuber, one who's really blowing up over the internet right now. That's Sam Sulek or Sam Solek. I think it's Sam Solek. Yeah, look, I guess like what I want to say is like I've kind of only come across him in the last couple of weeks, and he's become this fast-growing, huge sensation online, and it's I find it quite interesting because, like me, he films a lot in his car and he does pretty basic sort of videos. There's not much to them. He just talks to the camera while driving in the car and at the gym and gives, a real good documentary of, his workout. Well, I suppose like, his workout that he's going to do for the day. And then, yeah. Anyway, I quite like the form of content. I think it's just, he's got like a very sort of calming presence. He's just speaks his mind, it seems, and gives detailed explanations as to why he does his exercises that he's doing. And obviously he's got a lot of appeal because he is, quite jacked. He's trains pretty hard, and that's something that a lot of people look for in the fitness industry. But to complement that, he's not like an extreme personality. He's a very I guess softly spoken, down to earth sort of guy. I quite like it. I actually just enjoy listening to him while I'm, maybe doing a bit of cardio at the gym as well. Like I've been going to the gym for, a decade. You wouldn't know it by looking at me, but, I've been pretty regular with my fitness and, sort of into it. I do follow some of the influencers in that space, but yeah, he's a new one on my radar, and I just find him quite an interesting presence. I've really appreciated his one-liners when he does his, when he takes off his shirt to show what he looks like. I've posted a couple of little shorts recently of some that I've quite enjoyed, like the Dorito-shaped taper for his back.
But they're still adding to a pretty legit, Dorito-looking taper. So
it was quite good, and he started talking about being very bulbous when bulking, and
holy shit, dude, this is the fucking roundness all over. Oh my goodness, that is very nice. That's one thing I like about being bulked. You just get so fucking bulbous.
I just like the way he delivers the lines. It's so natural and authentic. So it's like something that's quite interesting to look at because he's doesn't appear to be trying very hard, but he's having a lot of success with his YouTube journey. And given this day and age where everyone's looking for short forms of content, I think there's been a bit of general fatigue in that space, and Sam's kind of moved into it. Instead of just showing fast, entertaining but fatiguing short form content, he's giving a nice long drawn out I guess take on his fitness, and he's got a almost a relaxing manner in which he delivers it in, and I think that's having a lot of wide appeal to the general audience that follow him. And as a result, he's getting this ridiculous growth which most YouTubers would dream of. He's only been posting on YouTube for less than a year, and he's over 2 million subs. I think I've been doing it for about 3 years, and I'm sitting at about 5,000 subs. I can point out a few differences between what I do and he does very easily. Is that my content is very while it's very basic and not highly edited, much like his. I've kind of had an approach where I've not really knuckled down to one niche or stayed in one niche forever. I've done stuff in the finance space, just a couple of little personal vlogs, and just other things that are on my mind, like my thoughts and views on things. Whereas he's kind of just pure gym. He's relaxing, and he doesn't try to say anything too divisive. And that's obviously maybe something I could take away from it, but I don't think my personality doesn't allow me to kind of go and focus on one thing for too long. I get a bit fatigued and a bit over it, and it makes it hard to regularly come back and post content. But there's obviously something there. He's created this audience that are very loyal to him. You just have to look at the comment sections he gets, and yeah, it's it's kind of aspirational, really. But yeah, it's kind of hard for me to see myself pivoting my channel in that direction. I'd love to. Not that I'm going to be a fitness influencer out there anytime soon, but I don't have. While I train hard and I try to look after what I eat, I'm not that strict. Although Sam, from what I understand, he's not like the cleanest eater. Although he's bulking right now, anyway. Yeah, so have you guys watched Sam Sulek at all? Let me know your thoughts on him in the comments below. One thing that I have picked up in comments on his videos and a couple of little shorts I made about him and his one-liners is Because obviously there's a lot of talk about his steroid use, and whether he takes them or not, I'm pretty sure he does, but I can't say that for certain. Uh, there's obviously visible signs that sometimes he gets like that extreme sort of acne effect and that. But like, it's anyone who's in that bodybuilding space knows that that's quite common, the use of steroids. And obviously there are risk factors, and because he's not promoting the use of steroids, which is good, but there's some signs that he's perhaps using steroids. But and that in itself probably doesn't necessarily doesn't send a positive message, which is something the fitness industry, particularly the bodybuilding space, has always been plagued by. It's great to go to the gym, lift weights, get strong, and work on your physique. But when you're taking it to extremes, it can send a bit of a negative message to the audience who's aspiring to they want to look like you or whatnot. Steroid use, obviously it can be quite dangerous. Not that I know much about, I've never done it, but I know a lot of people have taken steroids, and you see the effects, and you also see the effects it can have on people when things don't necessarily go right, or they stop using it. It's a pretty negative thing. It's a sensitive thing. So like, I like that he doesn't talk about taking steroids, but at the same time, there's a very good chance he does, and people are going to realize that, and they're going to speculate about that. There's going to be a lot of talk about that. But yeah, it's a tough one to navigate, because that's the bodybuilding space, really. There's obviously, you've got natural bodybuilders, but a lot of bodybuilders, the ones that people look up to, tend to not be natural. And Sam, while he's not aspiring to be a professional bodybuilder, from what I understand, if he's going to make a presence on social media, there's that risk that he might feel tempted to keep pushing himself more and more extreme. That's when you can get into a bit of problems with your health and stuff if you're not careful. And I really do hope that he seems like a very genuinely nice guy, and I do enjoy following his content. But I hope he doesn't start getting any sort of health issues related to the use of steroids or whatnot. A lot of people have compared his content to Rich Piana back in the day, but long form content where he just talks and shows his day, talks about his eating, and I guess like shows his workouts. If you look at how Rich Piana passed away, there's definitely probably some sort of link to his use of performance enhancing drugs. And yeah, so I just hope that like it's not something that's going to affect him too much, and he's not going to feel pressured to try and take himself too far, too extreme. But yeah, at the moment, I'll just say, like, I'm enjoying his content, and
none of those can be out of whack too much, or else you're not going to make gains. And I've been making this little analogy a lot as of late. If you can tell that you have not made any noticeable progress for the past, I want to say years, but even if like you've been trying to make progress and it's been 1 month and you've seen no changes, then that should be an indicator that you should change what you're doing. So cut it down to the basics: eat, sleep, train. Which one of those three is out of whack? You're probably not eating enough, perhaps. Maybe you're not getting enough sleep. That's when you're growing. When you're in the gym, all you're doing is ripping yourself down. You got to go to bed, get some solid REM, build yourself back up. But do not think that you're training as hard as you can train. That is the I don't know what kind of fallacy that is, but if you think you're going as hard as you can go, then you are just blatantly incorrect.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I got cut off before when I was doing my video. I haven't had a chance to get back and finish it off, but yeah, I'm here several hours later now, in full employment, looking up these two little ones. Yeah, just finishing off my little video about Sam Sulek. Look, I think his big appeal is that he's a very authentic sounding guy. If you go to the gym, you follow fitness people at all, he sounds just like any other person you talk to in the gym and say hi to. I think that's part of his appeal. Yeah, so I enjoy it. I think he's authentic, and yeah, it's entertaining to watch. Anyway, so I thought I'd just share my thoughts on Sam Sulek. I'd love to hear what you guys think about him. Drop in the comments. If you're into any sort of fitness or whatever, let me know what you're into. Love to hear from you all. Anyway, guys, till next time, cheers.